What's going on, YouTube? Today I'm going to be doing a hands-on demonstration for the benchmarks between the Droid Razr Maxx and the Samsung Galaxy Nexus 4G. Both these phones are going to be doing the benchmarks using the Valemo version 1.0.6. There has been a huge debate over which phone possesses more power. I have a feeling it's going to be the Droid Razr Maxx because I did do a benchmark a couple months ago. You can look in my videos. However, I didn't actually have a physical Galaxy Nexus to do the comparison. I actually gathered my information from YouTube, and I filmed my phone, holding it up to the screen, and you could, in the background, you can see the Galaxies performing the same test. The Razr Maxx came out on top. Some people said that's not very accurate to get an actual Galaxy to do the test. So I did. So I'm here to settle the debate of which phone possesses more power. And like I said, they're both going to be using Valemo version 1.0.6 to do the test. And here we go. I'm going to start them both right now. The Nexus looks like it's ahead right from the get-go. But the Razr is quickly pulling up. Keep in mind, this test isn't about speed. It doesn't specifically focus on speed. Speed is definitely considered, in one of the factors, but it goes off of overall performance, speed, memory, video performance, network connectivity performance. So it's going to compile all these aspects together, and then at the end it's going to give a score. And the Razr Maxx, when you're looking at the speed aspect, the Razr Maxx just passed the Nexus. And the Nexus did get a head start. When I say head start, I mean they were both started at the same time. Just for whatever reason, the Nexus seemed to blow through the first couple of tests rather quickly. But overall, the Maxx is ahead of the Nexus right now. We are on test 10 of 11 on the Maxx and test 9 of 11 on the Nexus. The Nexus seems to, well, there it goes. It seemed to be a little stuck performing test number 11, but it just picked up. These phones are both 32 gigabyte models right from the manufacturer. However, my Razr Maxx is 48 gigs. It has 16 gigabytes of internal memory along with 32 gigabytes of external memory that I had purchased the 32 gig SD card to go in. From the factory, it does come with a 16 gig external as well as 16 internal. And the Galaxy, that's just all internal 32 gigs. So the Razr Maxx is done. The score is 1228. And we are just any second now, the Nexus will be done. And there is the score right there on the Nexus, 1167. So this should settle the debate of which phone, is better. In my opinion, they're both great phones, but if I had to choose one, I would obviously choose the Razr Maxx. One is because the battery life is just insane on it. I can go all day, and I mean all day with the Razr Maxx without needing a single charge. I'll plug it in at night, wake up around 7 o'clock in the morning, and I don't have to plug it back in until, I could go to 2 o'clock in the morning, and it still has 30% battery left. The Nexus, on the other hand, I have to plug in a couple times a day. The battery is about, I believe it's like 1700 and something milliamp battery, as opposed to the Razr Maxx, which is above 3000. I believe it's around 3300 and change. So the battery on the Razr Maxx is significantly larger, just about double in capacity than the Nexus. But if you're not a heavy user on the cell phone, the Nexus might be the phone for you. In my opinion right now, the Razr Maxx is still the best phone that Verizon has to offer, and one of the second best phones would be the Nexus. So that does it, and if you have any questions, just feel free to ask. Just comment in the section below. I'll do my best to get back to you. And that's it. If you like my video, just subscribe, and I'll keep posting them. All right, guys, take care.